Satoshi Kusama, the creator and primary developer of the Shiba Inu, has released an important patch that all owners should be aware of. It's necessary work in advance of introducing the Barium Layer 2 solution. Stay tuned for more of this video's content. If you stick around until the end, I'll reveal several more upgrades. Disclaimer, however, there's a Shiba Eternal update that I need to quickly discuss before we get to the Satoshi update. It's no secret that the Shiba Eternity team is always tweaking the game to improve the experience for players. As it turns out, a new update for the game has been released. Shiba 1.1 changelog details the update's addition of new and noteworthy features. That was another problem that would have caused a crash. If you play the game, you should definitely check out the updated version. Continuing with Satoshi's latest news, Ragnar Shiba, a Twitter user, recently posted a screenshot on his page that was both informative and entertaining. Satoshi's message on the Shiba Inu Telegram, as seen in the screenshot, reads simply, "Don't forget the popcorn." You are not alone in pondering what this could signify. It's hardly shocking, though, that Satoshi uses cryptic language. Anyway, if I had to guess, I'd say that when Satoshi talks about the launch of Siberia, he's talking to it. She's about to bury him. Therefore, he probably wants us to have some popcorn handy so that we can watch the resulting explosion and rocket launch in glee. It's also possible that she, Barry, and Beta will be released shortly, as several of the replies on that tweet have implied. But if you think it could be anything else, please let us know your opinions in the space below. However, you should take into account the fact that the entire Shiba Inu community, as well as many members of the broader crypto world, are eagerly awaiting the release of Siberia. Since the Shibarium network's official Twitter account has surpassed 59,000 followers, it seems unlikely that Satoshi is teasing anything else at the moment. However, I suppose that we should just wait and see what happens. Next, I'd want to ask if you're aware of a new crypto landmark that occurred in the year 2022. Despite the market's clear difficulties, many people see this as a chance to get into cryptocurrency at a discount. According to data compiled by Crypto.com, there are now over 425 million cryptocurrency holders globally. The organization explained that it uses both publicly available data from Bitcoin and Ethereum survey study and its own internal data in its analysis. The number of crypto owners is an important topic, and this analysis backs up an earlier estimate by another firm. The corporation noted in its Bitcoin ledgers that a rival firm has recently estimated the number of global crypto owners as AAA. More than 420 million people throughout the world will be using cryptocurrencies by 2023, when we anticipate that the global ownership rate will have averaged 4.2%. The number of people investing in cryptocurrency increased dramatically in 2022. Thankfully, many of them are buying Shib. If you followed Shiba Inu news at all last year, you know that thousands more people were added to the Shiba Inu community with purchases nearly every day. Going back to the topic of the Siberian ledger, I'm hopeful that developments like these will continue to increase in importance in the next year of 2023. When Shibarium is released, the most popular hardware wallet service provider has already said it will support it. A supporter of the Shiba Inu breed asked, they plan to back the Layer 2 platform, and the company responded positively, saying that Shibarium was already on the company's roadmap. Then they told us to stay tuned for further developments. When it comes to hardware wallets, I've already mentioned that Ledger is the industry standard. The idea that they, too, are anticipating the arrival of Shibarium and making preparations to join the crew of the platform blows my mind. When this adoption finally takes place, it will introduce Barium to a broader audience, which will hopefully spark renewed interest. Thanks to this publicity, Shibarium may attract developers from a wider range of crypto communities who may decide to set up shop on our territory. Let's discuss about Shiba Inu and how to make money on this channel now. Those who invested in Shiba at the appropriate time have been discussed numerous times as successful investors. Nonetheless, not every Shiba investor gained millions. Indeed, the explanation is elementary. These paper hands abounded. At the first hint of trouble, they dumped their tokens. If you look back far enough in time, you'll see that Shiba Inu started out with 10 zeros and then added one more as it progressed. Many token holders likely sold off their holdings after seeing that extra zero. The following year, however, Shiba Inu began to pump, and the owners who stuck it through eventually amassed fortunes in the millions. However, this is not a recommendation or financial guidance from me. Always verify information with reputable outside sources. After that, a well-known investor and economist has just made a major announcement. He recommended a chart that he thinks every investor should study. The just tweeted graphic is an S&P chart, and it shows how active the markets were more than 20 years ago. During the heyday of the dot-com boom, the market tried twice and failed both times to break out. Because of the intertwined nature of traditional and digital asset markets, you believe that Bernie's prediction may soon be realized when both crypto and traditional assets approach their respective local resistance levels. According to one expert, a similar scenario to the bursting of the dot-com bubble is possible in the cryptocurrency market. What about you, though? While we're at it, you might give some thought to something you brought up today. However, before we delve into that, I'd like to announce that this channel is holding a daily giveaway of 100,000 Shib. All you have to do to enter is subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment below with the hashtag #ShibaInu. I wish you the best of luck. Additionally, a subscription service has been added to this channel. By joining, you gain entry to a closed community. If you're curious about the state of Crypto Jam's finances, feel free to join my chat and we can talk about it. To join us, click the join link. High interest rates appear to be discouraging investment in riskier assets such as cryptocurrency, stocks, etc. On the other hand, when markets are under extreme stress and the vast majority of institutional actors opt to stay out of them, retail investors gain control and begin driving selected assets upward. However, substantial shifts are impossible without institutional backing. All the spending power that emerges during a market decline ends up feeding the next one. This is not financial advice, but I'd still like to know what you think. Now, a whale has just dropped some serious coin on a Shiba Inu cryptocurrency. In evident preparation for the Shib's debut, this whale spent $1.5 million on Bone. Given that this is the first time this whale has bought Bone since the Seabarium news in January, when the price of Bone was at 70 cents, the fact that it is currently trading at over $1 makes the scenario appear more likely. You need a lot of Bone tokens to become a validator or delegate on the Siberian blockchain, so that's probably why people are buying them right now. If you are thinking about being a validator or delegator, you will need to save up 10,000 Bone tokens. Well, before we wrap things off here, there's just one more thing. Charles Hoskinson, the brains of Cardano, believes that the regulatory landscape for cryptocurrencies will have changed significantly by 2025. Given the current climate in Washington and the fact that 2024 is an election year, he claims that we have a 6 to 9 month window this year and another in 2025 for legislative accomplishment. Previously, I would have said 2023, but after learning about FTX, I now believe 2025 is more accurate. What do you think? When you realize that the US government has been watching the cryptocurrency industry